Right now, the Canadian housing market is completely frozen. Buyers are terrified to buy, sellers are refusing to drop their prices, and according to RBC, everyone is just playing a massive waiting game. But while everyone else is paralyzed waiting for rates to drop, which, by the way, they probably won't, a small group of smart buyers are quietly using this exact freeze to negotiate deals we haven't seen in years. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why the market is stuck, why the investors seem to have vanished, and I'm going to walk you through the exact math of a real-world case study showing how my clients were able to, come out ahead with a win in this market. Let's look at the hard data. Both Bank of Montreal and RBC just released their 2026 outlook, and they agree on one major thing. The quick rebound everyone hoped for, well, it's probably not coming. Instead of a boom, we're looking at a slow, agonizing crawl sideways. Why? Because affordability is still stretched to the absolute limit. Buyers are sitting on the sidelines hoping for rate cuts or a crash, which probably won't happen. And sellers are clinging to pandemic prices, refusing to take a loss or lower the listing price. It's basically a Mexican standoff, but this standoff is actually creating a massive hidden opportunity if you know where to look and what to do. To understand the opportunity, you have to understand who isn't buying right now. Investors. During the pandemic, investors were scooping up everything in sight. Today, they're virtually gone. With current interest rates, the math simply doesn't work for them. They can't cash flow these properties like they could before. This means the biggest, most aggressive competition for first-time buyers has completely left the chat. Properties that used to get 10 subject-free offers on Monday with the idea of closing in a week at over list price because of bidding wars are now sitting on the market for anywhere from 60, 80 to even upwards of 100 days. They're getting stale, and that is where you jump in. You target stale listings. You bring back your power and add in your conditions, like subject to financing, subject to inspection, and even sale if you need it. And finally, focus on purchase price, not the current interest rates. You can always refinance or have your mortgage renew at different rates as rates go down and bond yields eventually drop, but you can never renegotiate the price of the home that you purchased. Now, you might be thinking, Miles, this sounds great in theory, but does it actually work? Let me show you the exact math. Take John and Sarah. I'm changing names for the fact that this is on YouTube. They make around $140,000 combined, and we're burning about $2,800 a month in rent. They were terrified of buying because of the headlines, and they were sitting on the fence, but they ended up finding the perfect house that checked all of their boxes, listed at about $725,000. Because the investors had vanished and the market was soft, the place had been sitting for around 85 days on the market. The sellers were getting antsy and maybe a little desperate. So instead of waiting for rates to drop like everyone else, they used the frozen market playbook. They went in aggressively at $675,000. And because there were no other offers, they were able to add in things like subject to financing and inspection, something that was impossible literally a couple of years ago. And they weren't even pressured to remove them quickly. Never forget that as a buyer, those conditions are there for your benefit and your protection. Now, in the end, they settled at a purchase price of $700,000. Here's the micro wallet impact on that. A purchase price of $700,000 with the minimum down payment at a rate of, let's say, 3.7%. Their new monthly payment was around $3,125. And yes, that is more than their $2,800 a month they were spending rent. But over the next 5 years, they'll build around $68,400 in equity. And as for the interest costs, the cost of their rent would have been around $168,000 over 5 years. The cost of the interest on the mortgage, around $119,080. That's $48,920 less. They're literally paying themselves. While everyone else was paralyzed, they got the home that they wanted under list price with the ability to put in conditions and all these good things, and now they're building equity instead of paying someone else's mortgage off. Now, this only works if you're ready to buy and if the numbers make sense. The waiting game only hurts you if you don't know the rules and if you don't know your numbers. And if you want to run the exact math on your own situation and see if you can take advantage of stale listings in your city, hit the link in the description and book a free call with me and my team where we can run the numbers and give you exact details on what it looks like for you. And if you're wondering why fixed and variable mortgage rates are secretly going up, even with the Bank of Canada holding rates steady, you need to watch this video right over here. where I expose the silent rate hikes that have been happening. My name is Miles Noack, owner of the Noack Mortgage Team, powered by Indy Mortgage. If you got value out of this video, maybe hit that like and subscribe button so more people like you can see it, and we'll see you on the next video.